Hello and welcome to We're Watchers. This is the Darjeeling Limited. So carrying on with our Wes Anderson series, this one is probably the one I know the least about. I know that it's set on a train and the train is in India, but I haven't really seen anything else about this. With The Life Aquatic, I had seen the Belafonte and like the cross-section model. For this, I haven't seen anything like that. I don't know if there are any big models. Maybe it's all filmed on location and that's why. So I'm not really sure. I just know it's kind of like some brothers on a train in India for some reason. So before we get into it, be sure to check out the Patreon. Over there you can find full-length timer-based reactions where you can just sync up your own footage in case there's anything in the YouTube edit that I cut out that you wanted to see. You can also find polls so you can vote for what's next, and you can find early access to upcoming videos. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, Bill Murray, of course. Why wouldn't he be here? In a rush to get here wherever it is. Is it a train station or airport? Must be a train station. I know it's all on a train, isn't it? Okay, yeah, the train is called the Darjeeling Limited. One thing I don't think I appreciated with Wes Anderson films is the music and these moments of slow-mo with the soundtrack going. There's a lot of great moments where he does that really effectively, especially in these earlier films. I need to learn that actor's name because it showed up in so many.
Have you seen Francis?
It's all beat up.
Good afternoon, Whitman.
Yeah.
Can I see your tickets, please?
Are they all related? They're all surnames Whitman.
I want to start by thank you both for being here. Thank you. I want us to become brothers again like we used to be, and for us to find ourselves and...
Okay, so brothers that have fallen apart.
I want us to be completely open and say yes to everything, even if it's shocking and painful. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say yes to everything.
But from what I've been able to reconstruct, it was raining. I was going about 50 miles an hour as I went into a corner. Did some wrong steering. Wheels went out for me. I suddenly...
No, I think he hit a mailbox instead.
My brain had stopped, my heart had stopped, so technically I was dead at this point.
So that might be like an eye-opening experience. That's why he wants to rekindle his familial bonds.
Peter and Jack were here.
Yeah, I love this really zoomed in. It's almost like voyeuristic. We're watching this from a distance.
You heard anything from Mom?
I love how this guy here, I assume is the assistant, is just there observing them.
We want meat or fish? I'm gonna have the chicken. Jack, you want to try the fish? I bet that's delicious. And Peter, the lamb? Chicken, a fish, and a lamb? How does that sound?
He's just kind of taking control of it, isn't he?
I want that stewardess.
Just outright. I saw it was obviously focusing on her, so it was oh, is there a romantic interest there? But he's just straight up.
Did I raise us? Kind of.
Does he see himself as the dad? Oh, he's gonna have a kid.
Please forgive this.
He still should have done it before, but at least he's taking it on board, I guess.
Well, I'm not too crazy about the part where I start screaming at the mechanic. That never happened.
The characters are all fictional.
Peter, what looks good to you? The cookies? He's gonna order for himself.
Cookies.
But he knew what he wanted anyway. Yeah, I think people always draw inspiration from their real life relationships when writing characters, don't they? What in the story is getting him like this? Could be something to do with the dad, but it could be something to do with how he's portrayed. Does he not like how Jack has portrayed him? Or it's he's seeing a part of himself in there that he didn't really want to see,
And all that tape and everything. I don't know about his face, but I think his brain might be pretty traumatized.
In other words, it's a surprise. Okay.
Has he got something planned for them? Didn't even wave or anything, just kind of smoldered at her.
Are these Dad's keys?
Yeah.
He's holding
You
on
guys
to a lot
car
of Dad's things. I really like all of these like tracking shots moving. It's like the characters kind of walking down the train.
Air Italiano? What the fuck is this? I'm keeping his passport.
There's a great shot they used of the mirror.
Why are you standing there?
I'm waiting for you.
Mr. Whitman, the whole point of us coming out separately is so no one sees us together.
What ingredients does this have in it? I don't want to kill anybody or anything.
No, not for killing. It's plain fish.
I do really love the colours here, how vibrant everything is.
My passport got stolen.
Calm down. It's not stolen.
No, yes it is. It's gone.
I'm gonna go pray at a different thing.
He doesn't want to be here for this awkward conversation.
He's gonna have a kid in 6 weeks. Who? Him, Rubby. He doesn't want you to know.
They're all just like talking in between each other. They're just spreading rumours, keeping lies.
Because we don't trust each other.
Yeah. You know, he's trying to force this life-changing experience to bring them all together. But I think you can't really force that. You need to like let it just happen naturally.
Well, now we can pay for this whole building. Those are $3,000 loafers.
$3,000.
But that's...
They are cool shoes. They look almost like Starry Night.
You told him?
It's okay. Okay, that's what we're here for, to start trusting each other.
I guess all of the lies are kind of out in the open now, aren't they? Is this going to be a running theme? Them almost missing the train and having to run for it. It was much harder for Francis as well.
That's it. She got the message. You're satisfied with that. Well, she knows you're coming.
So they're trying to meet someone? Their mum, maybe?
She's your mother.
Yeah. She been crying? Is that her makeup's running? I can't really tell.
I gotta get off this train.
Okay, yeah, probably then. Was that a burn mark on her arm as well?
There's a hole in it. He escaped.
No, we didn't.
Oh, the snake.
We think a snake might have gotten on board.
Just a spatula.
I'm kicking you up at the next station. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, it won't happen again.
I know it won't.
Do you have a prescription for these?
He's gonna find them the cigarettes as well, maybe. Maybe he's dropping at the back.
To experience something.
I love Wes's use of like the layering for visual comedy.
Is our snake getting confiscated?
Yeah, they're just gonna chuck it off, aren't they?
Do you trust me?
There's something on top of the train?
ये जगह पहचानी है?
मुझे नहीं पता है.
Have they broken down in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know. I guess the train's lost.
What'd he say?
Lost?
How can a train be lost? It's on rail.
Yeah.
Apparently we took a wrong.
Is that symbolic? We haven't located us. Meet me on top of that thing out there.
Yeah, he's just like trying to make it all of these special moments without them just kind of occurring naturally.
I hired a private detective to track down Mom. She's living in a convent in the foothills of the Himalayas. I guess she became a nun, apparently.
Okay.
Did you talk to her?
No, I didn't.
Does she know we're coming?
I think so.
How do you know she even wants to see us?
Yeah, it's gonna show up randomly on a doorstep.
Because I'm trying to protect you from all the painful emotions this is probably going to stir up.
Well, aren't you kind of doing that right now?
But it just kind of condenses them down so you experience them all at once.
You didn't tell us because we never would have come here if we knew about it.
At least everything's kind of out in the open now. I love the yellow gown.
I was his favorite. He told me that with blood all over him, laying in the street right before he died.
So he was like killed or was in an accident or something.
Here's your belt.
I love that, the close-ups of him just like growling. It's very cartoony, the fights, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's happening off screen and we're just getting some sound effects. And he's got the pepper spray.
I love you too, but I'm gonna mace you in the face! Stop!
That's probably worse for Francis as well, isn't it? They're definitely getting kicked off now, though. Oh! Have we learned that guy's name, the steward? The actor's name is Warris something, I think.
Was I just mean to Brendan?
He's not coming back. He just quit.
So Brendan's staying on the train.
It's dead.
Yeah. I do love his colourful suit as well. The green trousers and the blue blazer. Is he gonna jump back on?
Let's get high.
It feels like this is the only bonding they've got, isn't it? Getting high.
Maybe this is where the spiritual journey ends.
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, that's good. Get on the rock. Yeah.
There's like 3 different little, not mountains, but there's 3 different rocks here. Does it kind of symbolize all 3 of them?
Okay, that's it.
Zip.
It was just that. That was really quick. You know, you'd think it'd be this long process.
Mine blew towards the mountains.
That's not right. It's not supposed to get blown away. You're supposed to blow on it.
I didn't get that. I still have mine.
If you read the instructions, you did it wrong.
I feel like they're gonna do it again towards the end of the movie and get it right, maybe. I love that, the punching. Oh, it's gonna break.
That's gonna tip over.
Go!
See, this is what, you know, random stuff like this. This is like actual good bonding experience for them. It looks like quite rapid water, actually.
Don't let go of me!
If you get washed away here, there's no chance. They kind of have to use the rope to get across.
Peter!
What happened? Is he being just washed down? Oh, down a waterfall as well.
He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead?
The rocks killed him.
How can you even like explain that with the language barrier as well? I hope the other boys explained what happened and who was saving them, because the dad obviously looked really pissed off now, of course, why wouldn't he? But I hope he realizes that they were trying to help.
Can you explain that I almost had him? I want them to know that.
Yeah, know that he was trying. This is definitely going to weigh on Peter, isn't it?
What are you doing in this place?
Well, originally, I guess we came here on a spiritual journey. We're invited to the funeral.
I don't know if I'd want to be there or not. I don't know. Especially Peter being the one who was trying to help him.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. We're gonna need to make a stop first at this address.
That was the name of the story, wasn't it? The name of Jack's story.
Oh, you're his sons.
Right, and we're gonna take this car to his funeral, which we're late for right now. Where are the keys?
Peter will come back later and get the car. It's not ready, right? It's not ready.
I think why Peter didn't like the story, like reliving this moment.
Send the car back for us. The battery's dead.
They can only wait 10 minutes. There's another service after us. I spoke to your mother. She's not coming. She didn't get on the plane.
She's not coming, okay. Yeah. No, yeah. I thought it was gonna crash.
Watch it, asshole!
You kidding me?
Fuck no.
You get back in your car right now.
Get back in that car!
You could have got him to tow them there.
What'd she say?
They're waiting.
Mom there?
Not yet.
Yeah, he's not gonna tell them. Yeah, I guess they were reunited there and hadn't talked to each other since the last funeral, and now they've got another funeral. I hope we get more of the father, because Irfan Khan is a really good actor. I hope his role isn't this short, because he hasn't really had any lines.
I think he's trying to rehire Brendan. He said he's going to offer him a 50% raise plus some medical benefits to help with his albino disease or whatever it's called.
She's gonna meet me in Italy.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
I know.
It's a boy.
It got born already?
Oh.
Boy, she had a son.
Oh, okay.
Boy,
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You can inherit this. It's for me and Jack.
This belt's just going back and forth, back and forth. Got blood in his eye.
Can I use those scissors?
Oh wow, yeah. It really is bad. There was a part of me at one point that thought he might be faking or kind of over-exaggerating how bad everything was. It's like he's always making himself vulnerable in front of them.
I guess I've still got some more healing to do.
you're getting there
In more ways than one, yeah. Why doesn't he let go of them? What is happening? Are they gonna go back and find their mum? I thought it was like a bit too early for them to be heading home. There's a great shot of the three of them on the motorbike. Of course, all of their luggage.
Welcome, my beautiful boys.
Of course, is Angelica Houston.
What do we want for breakfast? Jack will like the porridge. Peter, fresh mango.
Does he get it from her, the ordering for people?
Hideous little flower pot.
Alice made that.
Oh, it's darling. Maybe we could express ourselves more fully if we say it without words.
Got your pretty clothes, everybody knows. Playing with fire, father be there.
Yeah, I was hoping it was see Rita again. I did wonder if Jack had got her number somehow and was phoning her earlier. Oh. Kept it. Oh. Has Alice come to find him? Natalie Portman. That was random. She hasn't been in anything else, has she? We haven't seen her before in this movie.
Good morning.
She's gone.
What?
She's gone. I was still asleep, but Oberoi saw her go.
Yeah, I thought it would come back.
He nodded. I don't care. He would not be going to Italy. Sound okay?
I like how mean you are.
The characters are all... Thanks.
Finally admits that it's not fictional.
The ass bags aren't gonna make it!
Are they just gonna leave the bags? Like, drop in the baggage, literally and figuratively. They're losing all of their baggage finally.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Sweet lime?
Yeah, it's like a recreation of before. You're kind of giving them their freedom back a bit. But they trust him.
It's safer if you keep him.
Oh, all shows did he say? I had to learn to do this at school. I Okay, so that was the Darjeeling Limited. If I'm being completely honest, this is probably my least favourite of the Wes Anderson films that I've seen so far. That's not to say I didn't enjoy this, I certainly did. It just had some very stiff competition, everything else being so great. And I do think part of the problem is it does kind of retread some ground that we kind of went over with the Royal Tenenbaums. And I think the Royal Tenenbaums kind of does it better than here. This is again a kind of lost family, a family trying to come back together and bond again. But I think this one is much more focused on just the three brothers, the Royal Tenenbaums. There's like a much wider cast. This one is a much smaller cast, so it really focuses on Francis, Peter and Jack to kind of carry the whole movie, you know. And I think that Owen Wilson, Jason Schwartzman and Adrian Brody, they have to carry this whole movie essentially, and they are great actors, so I think they have the chops to be able to do that, you know. Yeah, this is just very character focused. Again, it's about this family coming together. We've seen this theme over and over again now. Usually it's a father and his children kind of try to rekindle their relationship, but in this one it's brothers, of course. But I think this one is very character specific, because we kind of get that with Life Aquatic as well, but you have all of the stuff going on with the jaguar shark and all of the stuff at sea as well to kind of keep you engaged. But this is very focused on the characters. There's, you know, there are events that happen, of course, with the boy and the funeral, but it's like much more of kind of like a coming of age story that's a bit less plot focused, I guess. So of course, with a Wes Anderson film, it just looks stunning. You know, all of the colors are super vibrant. I really love, you know, the backgrounds and everything, all of the intricate details. It was all really great. And I really loved, they had a lot of this time where it was almost like voyeuristic, like someone was watching them, and you know, we get a quite zoomed out shot and then it zoom punches right into one of the characters' faces and it's like we're spying on them, you know, and that kind of reflects the kind of the nature of cinema, like watching a film, you're like spying in on these stories. And I think you can see with each character how they kind of handle grief differently. Francis, he definitely kind of took on characteristics of his parents, because at one point, you know, he even said, am I becoming like dad, you know, am I like a dad to you now? So he probably felt responsibility to kind of look after his brothers. And then we see, you know, he picks up on traits that he gets from the mum, you know, ordering their food for them and things of that nature. I think he, you know, his way of dealing with it was to kind of become more protective of people, which makes a lot of sense. You lose someone you love, you want to protect more people. And then Jack, obviously, he just expresses everything through his stories. There's the running gag that, oh, they're all fictional characters, and then at the end, with that, after all the development, he's like, no, yeah, they are based on us, like, it's obvious, isn't it? Like, his book was even named Automotive, what was it, Luftwaffe Automotive? That was like the name of his story, and that was also where they got the dad's car from, or tried to get the dad's car from. And then it did feel like Peter was almost kind of having an existential crisis. He was saying, you know, he's about to have this son, but he was saying, oh, he'd always imagined he'd get divorced for some reason, even though he loved his wife Alice. So I don't know why he just kind of assumed he would get divorced like that. That was weird. But I guess, you know, some people, they just have a thought in their mind, and if you think that, it can just mean you manifest that, you know. I was hoping we got to see a bit more of Rita. You know, after they'd left the train, obviously there wasn't much reason for her to show up again, but I was hoping that Jack would phone her up or have some way to get in contact with her again. But it seems like he's just gonna end up getting back with his ex instead of being with her. Then of course we get some of the returning characters, all of Wes's favourites. Bill Murray, he wasn't in this a lot really, he was just bookending the start and the end. And then there's Kumar Palana. I finally learned his name. He didn't actually have that big a role in here, but he was just really funny, just always in the background, kind of seeing what's going on, you know, just spying on them, almost like how I said before about the voyeuristic camera movement. And Angelica Houston again as the mum. Wes just loves to use her as like a mother or grandmother role in all of his movies, it seems. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment. If you really loved it, be sure to subscribe to keep up to date for all of the future uploads. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.